What up, though? What up, though? What up, though? To everybody that's in the chat early. Phantom Lion, Emerald. I see you guys here early. We're gonna wait until a few more people get in here before we start. Will be a quick stream, about 30 to 45 minutes. We're just gonna go over the top um, of what the Detroit Lions did in this draft, as far as Brad Holmes, all of his selections from first all the way to the sixth round. Uh, do a little bit talking about some of the UDFAs as well. Don't want to give too much. Currently got a video that I'm finishing up and ready to go after this stream. So a little bit more talking details on that video. We're just gonna check the temperature of the crowd and see who was downtown and the draft experience, and talk about everything that you guys want to talk about. So it's pretty much going to be a Q&A style thing. So with that said, when you look at this draft overall, let's pull this real quick. First and foremost, day one. There were some rumblings out there on day one about the Detroit Lions moving up to get Terrion Arnold and giving up a third round pick. Well, let's address that first. When you look at a guy in Terrion Arnold, who not only did Brad Holmes not think he would have a chance at even swinging at, me myself, I never even thought it was an afterthought for me. I thought that was impossible. Hey, Kay, I see you in the comments. You pretty much gave up a third rounder for someone who, could be considered a top 15 guy, right? You know what I'm saying? So this is what Brad Holmes does. For 3 consecutive drafts, he's aggressive, man. You ever watch a lion out in the wild, right? Lion out in the wild, and they're patient. They wait in the grass. They're patient. They wait for the prey, right, to catch that prey slipping. And then they pounce. That is his draft strategy. That's Brad Holmes to a T right there. He's patient, and then he pounces when he feels he needs to pounce. Obviously, the reason that we pounce is because of the teams behind us. And when you have an opportunity to get that talent at 24, you go get it. You are in the business of looking for a legit number one receiver, a cornerback, a sticky cornerback that you can put on someone on an island, man to man, and he can take care of business. That's what you're looking for at that position. That's why you go and get him. You look at the guys as far as the vets that we have that's on the roster right now. Those are short-term contracts for a reason. We want homegrown product, right? We want to go in the draft and draft guys. He said that from the beginning. Yes, and wrote 2 sticky cornerbacks now. Because when you look at Rakeshaw, same scenario, right? A sticky guy that can hold his own man to man. Do not sleep on that pick, because training camp is going to be very, very interesting. Just like he said, wow. Appreciate that, Keith Lee. Petaway. That caught me off guard. Do you see the Lions front office? Yes. He talked about that a little bit in his press conference. Wasn't his idea, it was Rod Wood's idea, but he thought it was cool, man. And I thought it was cool. Every day they wore some type of shirt. So they had the villain shirts on too. I seen that as well, man. That was absolutely dope, But it's what I talked about. If you guys caught the stream from from Soaring Eagle when we did the live, it's part of what I was talking about with the organization. You want the organization to be in tune from the very top to the very last man. Hell, even the janitor. that's what you want. That's what you have to be successful. And that's what the Detroit Lions are. Is so dope to see. What I was saying, a guy like Rakeshaw, man, same situation. These veterans, those contracts are short. Homegrown products right here. We're going to raise these guys up to take that mantle. We're going to take care of the secondary, because our secondary has been dog shit. So that's That's what Brad Holmes did, and man, I'm glad he decided to go that route. We just wanted to see some defense out there when it came to the draft, and we got that right in the first 2 rounds. So, even later we went and picked up another defensive tackle. So we'll talk about him in a minute. That's the plan. That's where we are. So when it comes to the first and second round, I am absolutely pleased with what we did. I don't want people to look at that third round pick and say, "Oh man, we gave a third round pick, man." And you have to look at the entire scenario and why he did it and what your team needs. And we took care of business and got what we needed. Um, so when you look at you know what we did as far as our offensive line, listen, you got some decisions to make. I kind of talked about it the day before yesterday. Guys like Ragnow, how much longer? How much longer? Whenever you do what we do for a living as content creators, you get those scouting reports. And when you look at his scouting report and see 5 or 6 injuries every day on there, you know what I'm saying? And he's out of practice just for rest, and it just says old on the scouting report. That's telling you your time is ticking, man. We love Frank, man. He's an absolute warrior, but that time is going to come. So you got to start going to get guys now. You have a decision to make in the future with Taylor Decker, whether you're going to extend him or not. I don't think the move we made today just flat out says we're going to move on from him, but we went out and we got an absolute, I don't even know what to call him, Bigfoot, a Yeti. I don't know what to call him, but 6'8", 350 pounds of man. That's what we just went and got today. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, not today. Yeah, sorry, my bad. Yeah, today. I'm tripping. Listen, man, Giovanni Manu, big dude, Mauler dude, Mauler. You know what I'm saying? He's running game Mauler, right? Guy played rugby. You know what I'm saying? From the islands, from the Pacific Islands. Y'all already know how this goes. Haka dancing and everything. Ran a 4.92 at that side. Yeah. Yeah, Goliath for real. That is a lot of man out there, man. So Brad Holmes was super aggressive in going to get him. And like I said, that's what Brad Holmes does. He's aggressive. He's gonna go get him, right? So yeah. um I was just talking about that demigod. Listen, I'm perfectly fine with it because, like I said, you look at the contracts that we got the veteran guys on. You got to have some guys that's ready to come up and take the mantle. So and like I said, those two are some good selections to do that. There's some good selections to do that. Both of them are sticky, cornerbacks, man. So I have no problem with that. We're thinking futuristic here. If you look at the draft in totality, it's a futuristic draft. These are guys that you can bring in to add depth, but these are guys that you hope eventually that you can make homegrown and take the mantle at some point. That's what you draft for. Remember when we drafted Allen Ryan and Panay Sewell, those guys were drafted to be the core, the future, right? At that time. So now we just came to a point to where we just paid them. So that's just what that is. Yeah, mahogany too, man. Mahogany too. Mahogany ain't as big as Manu, but mahogany, yeah. I like those selections a lot. I can't wait to do the player by player breakdown this week because man, this entire time I've been sitting here on my laptop pulling up as much stuff as I can on these guys, man, so I can be as detailed as I can in these videos. And just Terrion Arnold's is going to be the funnest one. I'm gonna tell y'all that now because my man's a character. He's a character. So, but he has that swagger. You have to have that swagger. If you play cornerback, you have to have a certain type of swagger, whether it's on the field, whether it's off the field. You talk yourself into the confidence at corner. That's just what it is. That's why you see receivers and corners jaw jacking so much. It's what they do. You know what I'm saying? They talk. So it's what they do to jack themselves up, man. And I have no problem with that. But he's been doing this since he was a kid. What you guys will see in the video after this stream, I did put that little clip in there. I thought it was the funny but the most dopest thing in the world. So yeah. First of all, I want to give a shout out to the fan base. Breaking records is what we do, right? We show out. You give us an opportunity here in Detroit, we're going to show out. From top to bottom, this dirty glove is going to show out. You know what I'm saying? So to go out there consistently, giving them, the numbers, man, 250,000, you know what I'm saying, the first day, and then the next day come out and bring it back. That's wild to me. You know what I'm saying? But they should have kind of known that. What did we do at road games? We took over other teams' crowds, man. So we're so excited. It's been so long with this team. Now that we're winning, it shows. It shows you could have a good market here, NFL. I'm probably sure Roger Goodell seen all of that. He was down in the crowd mixing and mingling too. You know what I'm saying? So oh man, I'm man. Duro, what's up, bro? Shows he's one of the students and all the picks. Great. Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, I had no problem with any of these picks this draft. Even when you look at what they did as far as Vaki. Listen, he said that they drafted him from a running back's perspective, right? He played safety too, but he worked out also at both of those positions, and he worked out as a receiver. He is a Swiss Army knife, hard-working Dan Campbell type of player. He's definitely going to do some work on special teams, but man, he can do whatever you ask him to do. That's what type of player he is. Whatever you need him to do. Versatility has been the theme with Brad Holmes since he's been here. You look up and down that defensive line, versatility. You know what I'm saying? So that's no surprise to me. No surprise to me. But yeah, so looking at the draft in totality, futuristic style draft, right? Guys that need to be paid in the future, but you also have some positions where you're saying, hey, we got guys on short contracts. Let's raise these guys up, get them ready to go. So, we can go from there. Right? I want to talk real quick about, Makai Wingo from LSU. Listen, the thing with Wingo, especially the reason why he fell to the 6th round, it's his size. You know what I'm saying? He's a smaller guy. He's undersized. But that comes to advantage in certain situations. I remember, that was kind of a little thing about, it was a little whisper, when Aaron Donald was coming around. I'm not saying he's going to be Aaron Donald. Please don't think I'm saying that. But it allows you to be like a anchor when it comes to taller offensive linemen. Your leverage is to the ground. Your leverage is to the ground. So it kind of helps you. With his skill set, it works for him. So like I said, he's not a guy that's going to go and get you a bunch of sacks, but he will get sacks and he will give you a whole lot of pressures. He's going to give it's going to be some hurry ups because of him when he's on the field. It's his injury history and his size. That's what it is. So when he's available, fine. But you got to be available because there's a reason why you look at 22 and last year 5 sacks and I think 22 4 sacks. You know what I'm saying? A lot of hurry ups though, but still, you got to be on the field. You got to be available. So, like I said, I can see where he was going with that pick to take him in the 6th round. That's why he fell. His size, injury history, those two factors. So hopefully, we can get the best of Wingo here in Detroit. Hopefully, we can get him healthy and, he can use that size to his advantage. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't give a fuck about size here in Detroit. It's dog. How much dog do you have in here? That's what we give a right. Listen, let's go to the UDFAs. I'm going to go ahead and pull this up so everybody can see them. Give me 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. There we go, UDFA. All right, so obviously, name at the top of the list, right? Isaiah Williams. Isaiah Williams. I've been seeing it in the comment section. A couple of you guys talking about it. Isaiah Williams out of Illinois. Um, Listen, we got spots for receiver. We still don't have an X, which means, hey, it's still ways to go and get receiver help. So we still don't have a solidified X receiver. Amon-Ra St. Brown is not a X receiver. He's a top 5 receiver, but he's not an X receiver. You need an X. So, J-Mo is not an X receiver. But we need a guy at X, right? I don't care who it is or how tall they are, as long as they can get ball separation. That's all I care about. I just want more receivers in our receiver room. That's all I was asking. And we went in, signed a couple of them right here to give them an opportunity to try to win themselves a roster spot. You know what I'm saying? Let's just be honest. It's undrafted free agents. It's undrafted free agents for a reason. But I like Isaiah Williams, though. I like Isaiah Williams. We went and got 2 linebackers, too, man, at the bottom of the list down there, if y'all can see. But, yeah, that's what it is. Right. 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 So that's just what it is, man. But we did go and get a center though, 60,000 guaranteed. But Duke Clemens has an opportunity just like everybody else on this list. We need a center. We need somebody to be able to move to center when we need them to. That's why we keep the versatility that we do keep on our offensive line. So when Ragnow decides to call it quits, we can, suffice for that. And yeah, it's gonna be a tough day, man, because Ragnow's that's my dog. So, but man, his body is beaten and battered, beaten and battered. Let's see. I'm gonna go through some of the questions through these comments. You got a question? Put it in the chat. Yeah, we do got some young dogs. First of all, shout out to everybody in here. We done went up to 217 people. I know it's kind of late. It's been a long weekend for us so far. Last night I wanted to come on last night, but man, after we made a pick, man, but yeah, that road got the best of me yesterday. I was tired, man. So it's been a long one. Let's just say that. We got a lot of work to do this week, though. Nah, man, Chark ain't coming back. He's done. He is definitely done. When is the UFL? When is that league end? We can't talk to their players until they season in, man. So when it comes to kicker, y'all already know. I'm probably sure y'all all want the same guy as kicker. You know what I'm saying? So right here, playing in our home at Ford Field. Here, let me refresh and see if this. I'm gonna refresh and see if it updates and put the rest of it. There we go. Okay, here we go. So that's been sitting since I've been going over it myself. I still don't see him on here. Oh, okay. Yeah, I do. All right. I got a couple of things pulled up here, y'all. I'm trying to highlight them without pulling them on screen. So, all right. So, draft grades. Let's get this out the way. Give me your draft grades in the comments. What draft grade do you give Brad Holmes in the comments? If you're not sure yet, put you're not sure yet. You know, you got to do your own research on some of these players. Hey, put it in the comment section. We'll go for that. Put it in the comment section. Be honest about yourself. Don't just put A just because it's Brad Holmes. If you got to look at some guys, fine. You start out with some A's and some B's and B's. I gave it a B plus myself. So we got some A's, some A minuses. All right, all right. Okay. All right, so now that's better than last year. Oh boy, last year was interesting. It was a lot of mad folks last year. I was mad too myself. I definitely admit that. But you know, immediately I got it together. You know, once Jahmyr Gibbs started getting the football, I got it together. I got it together real fast. You know, I was one of those guys that was upset, along with everybody that was at Soaring Eagle Casino, that got quiet and stared at the screen when we didn't go and get Jalen Carter. So I admit my wrongs. Can you admit yours? Can you admit yours? Yeah. So it's been pretty much consistent between an A and a B, whether it's A minus or B plus or B minus, whatever. It's pretty much A and B. Yeah. Zach says he needs to look more into the fourth round O lineman. Have fun with that. Have fun with that. Have fun watching his tape. Probably gonna watch it a couple of times, man. This guy's a people mover for real. I seen one where he failed, regathered himself, and still pushed two dudes in the end zone. That's how much of a man this dude is. So yeah, that project I think is gonna be a short project because I think they're gonna get what they want out of it. Yeah, we're gonna grab a vet. Nothing in my mind. Nothing in my mind tells me that we are not going to go and grab a vet receiver. We're gonna go get a vet to play that X spot. Yeah, yeah, that's a lot of man. That is a lot of man. You hear me? A lot of haka dancing. That's a lot of man. It's a lot of aloha. Yeah. Tyler Bird is a Detroit Lion. Yeah, big fella can move, man. Tyler, oh, you man. Let me pull this up real quick. Like I said, I don't want to keep y'all too long. I'm trying to pull up this repost real quick. If I can scroll and find. I retweet too much. It's a whole lot of retweets on my Twitter. I just thought this was the funniest thing in the world because this little dude here. I can't find it. Y'all gonna have to wait until the video. I put it in the video. So after this goes off, when y'all click and watch the video, you'll see the clip I'm talking about, man, of Terrion Arnold, man. It's hilarious. This dude was in tears as a kid. In tears. Sewell is good. Good. Is that all you can give us, Kate? Good. That man is great. Hell yeah. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Another man, you got another sticky corner that can handle it all. Yeah, absolutely. Is a right, Kate? Good. What do you mean good? What do you mean by that? I listen, man. I've always loved this guy. I really have. I feel like we should have put him in a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? Because Khalif is a fast dude, man. He's fast dude and he catches damn football. Put him on the field. Give him a shot. Like a real shot. Yeah. Yeah. Big nasties today, man. Big nasties today. I know who you are, girl. Gold jacket. You got damn right it's gold jacket good. So who went to the draft, man? Put a 7 in the comments if you went to the draft. If you went down there on any day, put a 7 in the comments. I want to start picking apart what it was actually like down there during that draft experience. If you went down to the draft for any one of those days, let me know. And if you went to the draft today and left, let me know because there's a lot of mad people on social media. And that sun came out and it was warm. He's like, I should have stayed. Wow. So a lot of y'all went. Okay. Oh, you went on. Oh, okay. Kid from the East, you went on day one. Boy, day one was live. You hear me? Day two was just as live though. Way too many people for me. Can't even move, man. Yeah, man. Listen, you went to day one and two. All right, Joshua. Right, you was down there, huh? I know my brothers was down there. Shout out to Dynasty Sport Network, man. They was down there in full force. They were definitely down there, man. While my behind was 3 hours away, they was down there. But we had a blast. We had just as much fun. Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah. So hopefully the next time we have this type of attendance, maybe even better, is after we win the Super Bowl this year. The parade. Our parade is going to be, man, our parade is going to be nuts. I know whenever we won something here in the city, even if you was a kid like me that grew up in the trenches, you know what I'm saying, in the ghetto. If you grew up where I grew up, West 7 Mile, right? Whenever we win something, it's craziness. It's I'm talking about, I grew up on 7 Mile, right? The entire 7 Mile was a parade when the Pistons won. People was rolling basketball rims up to gas stations to the middle of the street. Everybody won. The entire city won. Imagine if a franchise like the Detroit Lions win a Super Bowl. Do you know how many people are from Michigan that love the Lions and secretly love the Lions? Do you know how many people that was hosting those draft shows that you watch? A lot of those actors you watch on TV screens, you know how many of them people are from Michigan? And a lot of those people love the Lions. It's going to be the party of parties. The party of parties. Man, I can't wait. I can't wait until we win, man. It's gonna be a party. When we win this NFC championship, is gonna be a party. Just going to the Super Bowl alone is going to be something. Imagine if we win it and have a parade. The night we win it is going to be crazy. Everything is going to shut down that night. But when we had a parade, it's going to be just as lit, man. So, yeah. So you grew up on the East. I've been everywhere in the city. I've been everywhere in the city. I've lived in multiple cities, multiple neighborhoods. Listen, that's just where I grew up, though. I appreciate it, man. Dominique, my dog. Don't know if you feel player got drafted into our division. Yeah, 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 yeah. And I just knew it, man, because like I said, I was like, I'm sitting there thinking, if y'all seen the live, man, I had went like 5 for 5, with picks. But I just knew the Vikings was going. I hate the Vikings so much, bro. I hate the Vikings so much. I knew they was going to start going after defensive linemen because of the loss of Daniil Hunter. You know what I'm saying? So, for them to get him and for them to get the quarterback of my national champion Michigan Wolverines, I hated the Vikings. I really hate the Vikings now. Like I really, really hate the Vikings. Now. I don't want JJ over there, Paulie. I don't want him over there. I can't stand the 3 either, man. But I really can't stand the Vikings. Yeah, I know you're not ready. Trust me, I watch the same JJ I watch, but I just don't want him over there. Go not be ready in the AFC somewhere, not in my division. I don't want when he get ready. I don't want to. No, go somewhere else. I didn't want him here. Good Lord. Supposed to go to New York. Yeah, man. Boy. I hate the Vikings so much. I know I was dying laughing at the Packers fans though. They was so sick when we took Arnold, man, and then turned around and took a whole lineman. Now they was sick. Those Packers fans was sick, man. Um, I expected to see more Chicago people here, but I didn't. You know what I'm saying? Being as close as we are to Chicago, I was expecting to see a lot more Chicago people here. I just didn't see that many. You seen some here and there, but just not what you expect, especially when your team is you got the first overall pick. You about to get a pink phone wearing, nail polish wearing, crying in the crowd quarterback that you got. The crybaby. Hey, man, I appreciate that, bro. I was just talking to me and Dion mentioned that too on the stream, man. You know, um, when he had first started out, I really had to appreciate that, what he had said because man, that took me back for real. When Dion was first starting out on YouTube, and what happened to him is the same thing what happened to me. When I got a shout out from 313 Hitman, it inspired me to keep doing what I was doing. And once I gave him a shout out, he said, that felt good. That helped him keep on doing what he was doing. Look at him now. Look at him now. I call him the king of the lions. So yeah, that's dope, man. I appreciate that for real. What's good, Patty Grimes? Man, it's been a minute. Grassi was sick. Okay, we pulling that up. We about to watch Grassi real quick. I got to pull that up, man. He had me cracking up with his reaction. He was so disgusted the fact that we took him Let's see. Where is he? Mr. Grassi? There you are. So I'm gonna pull it up and then I'll share it with you guys. Guess I'm gonna have to go to Twitter to get it. Let's go to Twitter. Now, damn sure posted it on Twitter. First of all, let me show y'all this one too, because this dude, well, he lost his mind too. Let me pull y'all in real quick. We can scroll my Twitter together.
My mind.
They skipped us again.
The 24th pick in the 2024 NFL Draft. The Detroit Lions select Terrion Arnold.
Boy, they was losing their minds. They know what that means. Honolulu Blue, baby.
So let's talk about Terrion Arnold, the player, and what he brings to the ball.
I mean, straight up saltiness, man. Absolute saltiness. This is my reaction. Where is Tom Grass at? Let me see. Let me go to the replies real quick. Matter of fact, let's do this. I think Grassi, some of y'all, if y'all can, look it up and see if you can find it. I think he took it down. I can't find it on YouTube or Twitter. And I posted it to Twitter yesterday as an actual post. I don't see it on neither. So if you've seen that video, I know a couple of you guys commented that. Look and see if you can find it. I can't find it. I'm going back to YouTube real quick to see if I can find it. Let me see if this is it. No. Okay, I found it. All right, let's do this together. I'm gonna bring y'all in.
DeJean might be there. Watching them freaking take Cooper DeJean. Oh God,
if the effing Cowboys did it. But then they could get Arnold or Barton. It wouldn't be the worst. It wouldn't be the worst, but we'll see. I'll leave it at fire. We need the Kool-Aid. Our secondary would be nasty. Pick is in. Excellent play. That's so my body feels today. She wasn't impressed. Wait, trade alert? Wait.
Look at his face.
Oh my God, no. Oh my God, no. Oh my God, no. The Lions traded. Bro. Oh, they can also trade down. Oh my God, I swear. I swear. I swear.
I
swear to God. I swear. It's true, Jack. It was better. The pick is in. I'll be pissed if they take Barton too. Arnold, I'd be pissed. I'd be pretty pissed too. No, Eric, the collusion. No. Steve, no. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way they did this. No. No, we're not doing this. We're not doing this again. Don't take Barton. Don't take DeJean. Don't take Arnold. Even though the Packers can't pick all of them. Who's it going to be? They picked Arnold. They picked Arnold.
This man is hilarious, man. That man is upset. You hear me?
All right. We could get Barton or DeJean, though. We could. Well. We could. You got to be.
You can't do that but laugh.
All right.
Oh, man, that's gold right there. That is he's my favorite too, man. He's my favorite Packers fan.
The Packers are on the clock at least. Listen,
dude is hilarious.
If we get Barton,
his reaction is hilarious.
I will be happy.
Well, you didn't get the Jimmy. That's hilarious, man. Yeah, it was some people mad. It was people mad we moved up and did that, man. So, yeah, that's dope. That's definitely dope, man. All right, y'all. So we hitting this 45-minute mark, man. I got some editing to do. Any final saves, man? Yeah, I think we win the division. I'll talk about that real quick. So, obviously, Bears, added a few pieces. You got a brand new quarterback. You're not about to beat the Lions for the division if you're the Bears, right? To me, they still at the bottom of the totem pole. The Packers, we know who you are now. You know what I'm saying? Defense, y'all have been consistent defensively. Offensively, you're not a surprise anymore. Everybody know who you are, right? Which I can say similar, somewhat of the same with us, but with us adding new talent, new guys going to be put in position to play a little bit more. Obviously, J-Mo's going to be a bigger part of the offense, which adds another dimension. We still have an opportunity to add another receiver. Our defense is going to look different. Our team is a little bit different now, even though teams know who we are now. So, which is going to make it tougher on us. That's why it's tougher to get back to that map. That's why, Dan Campbell said to the locker room what he said after that loss. That's why he said that. So it's not going to be easy for us either. I think we're going to tough it out because we're a team that's built to tough it out. Out of all of these teams that I'm mentioning, we are the ones that's built and ready for it. That's our identity. But it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. The Vikings quarterback situation, right? We'll see what happened with that, how successful they are with that. But, these teams, yeah, they have some good defensive defense is built. But on the offense side of the ball, there's some question marks now. You lost a quarterback and Kirk Cousins over there. You know what I'm saying? We had a tough time with a backup over there simply because of how bad our defense is. Now our defense has improved drastically. That changes things when we go up against a team in the Vikings, right? So when you look at the Packers, yeah, again, we know who Jordan Love is now. We know where he likes to go. We know what he likes to do. We know his weaknesses also. We've seen that. So I think when it comes to a team that's most prepared to win the division, I think the Detroit Lions are that team out of those four. So I think we definitely win the division next year. And we get into those playoffs and we continue to make noise the way that we have been. I think it's going to be some steps forward for a lot of the young players on our team. Aiden Hutchinson, I think, is absolutely going to run wild this year. J-Mo, I think, is going to be a much bigger part of the offense. I think Gibbs gets featured a little bit more this year. They've been, feeding them more and more and more. Yeah, I think the Detroit Lions are best suited to take care of business. So, like I said, we got some rookie quarterbacks and we got some teams that, had to hit a little bit of some reset at big positions on the offensive side of the ball. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Yeah, we still need to sign a good vet for that. And like I said, we got to get another vet receiver. We have to. But yeah, I think we're best suited. We'll grit it out more than anybody else in this division. So we're built to last. We have depth. We have depth that some of these other teams I just named don't have. So injuries are going to occur during the season. And I think we're built to withstand that. So I got us winning the division again. That's an early prediction. We ain't trading for Debo. Don't start that. We is not trading for Debo. All right, so Paulie Walnuts, what would you trade for Debo? What you think gets the job done to go and get Debo? Let's have a little fun. Tyler Boyd. I don't want Odell. He is hurt a lot, but he also does a lot. And in our offense, he won't have to do a lot. But the reason why Debo's hurt a lot is because he does a lot. I appreciate it if you got it. Hey, man, I appreciate that for real. I really do, man. I'm definitely going to keep going. I'm definitely getting myself back going. I haven't seen a couple of guys get to 20,000 that shouldn't be there. So, yeah, make sure if you guys ain't subscribed, make sure you subscribe. I just got to prove a point real quick. My absence, it has my algorithm down a little bit, but we'll get back where we need to go. We got the hard-working ones that do deserve to be there, but there's some guys that don't deserve to be there. I kind of feel like he bought some subscriptions, but that person will remain nameless. But guys like my young dog Dion, he put the work in for it. This other guy, I don't know about that. A little shade thrown there. It's a little bit. Yeah, I can't wait to cap. I can't wait to cap. Y'all can hear my voice. I still got a tiny little bit of cough. I hate pneumonia. Yeah, I'm not ever get pneumonia. Don't want to go away. Hey, Key. Yeah, you know what it is. So yeah, I'm finna prove something real quick. Let's just say that. Hell no, not him. He don't even exist to me no more. Key. Man, the first guy, maybe. The second guy, hell no, he don't exist to me. But anyway, I'm gonna wrap this on up, man. I gotta finish editing, and we will see you guys tomorrow night when I go ahead and drop this video for Terry Arnold, man. That's what I'm finishing up right now, and we'll do player by player, player by player, and yeah, we'll go from there. But in the meantime, y'all enjoy the rest of y'all night. I appreciate y'all for coming in, man. Seriously, and man, I'll see you guys real soon.